Today I will talk about how to improve reading speed with comprehension. Through mind performance hacks, I will describe for students. I have written here how to improve reading speed with comprehension. I will give you 3 mind performance tips. Number 1 is, before going to the first strategy, I want to say something for the students' information. In my mind performance course, through my course, it treats reading not as a passive activity, but as a high-speed data entry. This will be a high-speed data entry process for our brain. What is the goal of that? The goal of these hacks is to eliminate the physical and mental habits that slow us down, like reading words individually. Most of the time, when we read words individually. It takes more time. So, how will we change those things? Students can replace them with strategies that prioritize the brain's ability to recognize patterns. If they understand the patterns of prioritizing, their retention capacity will be improved and concentration power will be improved. Through 3 brilliant strategies, I will make you understand how this works, how these mechanisms work. Number 1, I have written here, eliminating subvocalization, one of the best methods for reading speed with comprehension. The quiet mind hack. If you listen attentively, you will understand easily. Most people hear a voice in their head saying each word as they read it. When we read, we see the voice of that word only. This is called subvocalization, and it limits our reading speed to our speaking speed. Actually, our speaking speed is 150 words per minute, reading speed less than half. So, what is the technique? How will students practice this subvocalization? Students learn to suppress this inner voice by focusing on the visual shape of words. How? Rather than their sounds. A common hack is to listen the instrumental music or hum a steady rhyme while reading to occupy the auditory part of the brain. What is the benefit? How they will do it? Once you stop saying the words, when he or she is reading word by word, if he or she does not do this, his brain can process them at the speed of sight, which is significantly faster than the speed of speech. So, speed of sight has to be practiced so that a student can eliminate subvocalization. These 2 practices I have already discussed, along with one more practice can improve reading speed with comprehension. There is second point, using a visual pacer, the tracker technique. Interesting. The human eye, I have written here, the human eye is not naturally designed to move smoothly across a straight line of text. When you read in a book, our eye do not follow straight line. It often performs regressions. What is regression? Skipping back to reread words or saccades. Saccade is jumping around the page. Our eye wanders around the page. So, through this technique, we have to know the tracker mechanism, how they will practice. Students use a pen, they may use a pen, maybe a finger or a digital cursor. Why? as a constant visual guide. Students have to guide their eyes. The eye must follow the pacer as it moves smoothly across the line at the consistent speed. Very interesting. So, what will be the benefit of using this technique? It may be pen, it may be your finger or a digital cursor. This pacer acts as a metronome. It is called metronome for the eyes. What it does, it prevents your eyes from wandering or backtracking, which accounts for nearly 30% of the lost time in average readers. So, if this technique is practiced, a student will get comprehension and speed reading mostly improved. Next, one more brilliant strategy for speed reading. This is called peripheral vision expansion, which is also called soft focus. I have written here, when we read, we usually focus on one word at a time, isn't it? We do so. However, the human eye has a wide field of peripheral vision that is often wasted during reading, during studies. So, how this technique will be performed? Instead of students are asked, instead of starting at the first word of a line and ending at the last, students are taught to focus on the center of the line. Using a soft focus, they train the eyes to take in chunks of 3, 5, 7 words at a glance, not a single word by word. What will be the benefit? By reducing the number of fixation or stops, our eye makes per line, the brain can process entire phrases as single idea. This actually improves comprehension properly because the brain sees the relationship between words rather than just isolated terms or words. So, by combining these three brilliant strategies, mind performance hacks, students move from decoding language to absorbing concepts. What it does, allowing them to finish textbooks in a fraction of the time with better clarity.